What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we are back with round 4 from the Italian Vault Tour. Huge shout out to the lovely ilVizzo for letting me use the footage. Link to both their Twitch and their YouTube in the description. Lovely, lovely people. So on the left here, we've got Francesco. Now, I think his deck name is actually slightly wrong. I believe it's Acalia, with an I, not an L. Guanto Attendente della Fogna, so Fogna rather than Crypta at the end, and ALIA at the beginning. Other than that, pretty much the same. So we got Logo Shadows Untamed on the left, with a lot of what we might expect. Full Moon, 2 Hunting Witch is great, but there aren't a huge amount of creatures there. There's about 7 actually, which is about 6, it's alright. And then on the right, we've got Circaz, who started with a Mother, gets him an extra card at the end of his turn. Oh, and actually, Francesco, he goes straight for a Mother as well. Now, there's double Key Abduction in Circaz's deck. That could be very interesting indeed. He's also got double Mother, double Scrambler Storm. Cool. So, looks like there was a Dexter. Oh, and yeah, just lots of logo creatures coming down here. Quixo the Adventurer, there's actually 3 of them in Circaz's deck. He's got a Titan Mechanic that reduces the cost of forging a key by 1, but it's not on a flank, so it does nothing. And it looks like that is one of those 2 copies of Scrambler Storm there, which means that Francesco will not be playing actions during his next turn. Then, of course, Circaz gets to draw until he got 7 cards in his hand, because Mother helps him out quite nicely. Both players have a Mother out at the moment, so they're both drawing an extra card. And there is something lovely about the card Mother giving you extra cards, kind of like your mum's always trying to hook you up. It's quite nice, with food and such. So, we're in anarchy here, ladies and gentlemen. We're using Vault Tour playmats, but we're not using the ones that have the little spaces for the keys, etc. So it is a free-for-all. So, looks like Titan Mechanic is being used to take out Mother here, which is quite nice. And Quixo the Adventurer is being used to take out... No, that must not be a Dexter then, because Dexter gets archived when he gets destroyed. That looked like a Dexter there. Oh no, sorry, that is Dexter. He doesn't get archived, he gets put on the top of your deck, which is exactly what happened. So Francesco plays a Speed Sigil. And, ooh, this one's quite nice. A Lights Out being played. Makes your opponent pick up 2 of their creatures. Clearly, Mother's going to be one of the ones here. Don't make him pick up the Titan Mechanic, because, well, it's already got 5 damage on. Let's leave it there. So a Nexus comes down. Although, not very much happening, unfortunately. The reason why the Nexus could get used straight away there was that the Speed Sigil was down there, which is quite nice. So, we're back over to Circaz. Now, the glare is getting a little bit here, but we'll be alright. That is a Nerve Blast, so he's using to destroy his own creature so that he can steal an Amber. That's not too bad there. It's a nice little use for it. We see a Bad Penny coming down there. Incidentally, Nerve Blast is the one where you steal and then do the damage. It's Relentless Whispers that you only steal if you do the damage. Cool. Now, I believe that's a routine job that lets him steal an Amber coming down there. That was crucial because, of course, now he's taken Francesco off of... He's taken him off of check. And it's actually really important that he destroyed his own Titan Mechanic, because had he left Titan Mechanic on the flank, then Francesco could forge a key for 5 right now, so getting it off the board was absolutely crucial. So we see a Wild Wormhole coming down here. Oh, and I think we're in a library access turn. And did he just play Virtuous Works? He did! Wait. Am I missing something? Maybe I do have the wrong deck list here. That looked a lot like a... No, that was a... Ghostly Hand? No. Oh, we're going to get there in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get there in a minute. The glare is somewhat huge here right now. So, I mean, he's going to be forging next turn as it happens. I mean, Francesco here, he's sitting there with 11 amber. That's huge, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely huge. Now, the good news is, although Circas has a frankly terrible board, he's got literally nothing, he is able to forge his first key, which is rather nice. That's going to help him out a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to help him out a little bit. But what's he got? He needs to put... Okay, Neutron Shark, do. Just use it to get rid of his opponent's creature. That's not too bad. Down comes Mother again, which is quite nice. Down comes Quixo the Adventurer again. And remember, because of Speed Sigil, both players' first creature is coming down into play ready. That means that you can do things like Reaping. Francesco here, clearly going to be forging a key. I mean, goodness, he had 11 amber to start the turn. He's only 1 amber away from being on check right now. So he does get to play a Moon Cursor down. And there comes a Dodger. No, sorry, a Silvertooth. Silvertooth, incidentally, does come into play ready anyway. So didn't need the Speed Sigil. Did need to make sure he didn't play it as his first, otherwise he would be wasting the Speed Sigil. And we see Moon Cursor there. It's got Skirmish and Poison. And when you fight, you steal an amber. So essentially, if you start a fight, you're going to survive, you're going to destroy the creature you're fighting, and you're going to steal an amber. Moon Cursor's a very good fighter, and a really nice one to have when you've got a Speed Sigil going down there ready. So Francesco's gone from not looking good to really being in a great position. It looked like Circas was taking a nice early lead, but Francesco's now evened it up. They're on 1 key each. He's sitting there with 8 amber. That is 2 more than he needs to forge on his next turn. And he's got a Seeker Needle, Speed Sigil, Moon Cursor, and Silvertooth, as opposed to his opponent's damaged Quixo the Adventurer. He's got the better board. He's got more amber, and Circas isn't forging now. He's got 1 amber, so Francesco's going to be next in line. Essentially, he's the next one up to forge a key. Is there anything Circas can do to stop him here, quite frankly? So he is going Mars, and he does play down a Blipip. The next Martian creature you play enters turn ready after you reap. Key Abduction comes down here. Allows him to pick up the Martian creature, but it's not going to do much. He's not able to forge a key. It's just too much. It's not going to happen. So, what's he got here? Ooh. So that, I believe, is a Squawker. So he's going to use it to stun Moon Cursor. No. Take out Moon Cursor? Says ready a Mars creature. Oh, okay. So he used Squawker to ready the Blipip and then used Blipip to take out Moon Cursor as a fight. Because Squawker can ready a Mars creature or stun a non-Mars creature. Excellent. We're there, ladies and gentlemen. We're there. Can be, and I say this in most of my videos, it's very difficult to commentate Keyforge. So much fun, absolutely adore doing it, and I love when people like ilVizzo give me access to the footage so that I can, because I've commentated most of the Fault Tours at this stage. The one from Eindhoven, live with encouragement from home. The one from Birmingham on an official FFG stream, which was wonderful. The rest of them, videos on demand at home using other people's footage, for which I'm very grateful. So Francesco here forges his second key. Oh, gets down a Mermook. That will increase the cost of Circas forging a key, which is huge because Circas had exactly the right amount of amber to forge a key, but now Mermook increases it to 7. Circas only has 6. So not only has Francesco forged his second key, but he's basically guaranteed that Circas will not be forging a key next turn. Now, he's played something with an amber bonus there. Is that Nature's Call? Nocturnal maneuver. No, it's not nocturnal maneuver. Oh, I believe it might have been Lost in the Woods. Choose 2 friendly creatures and 2 enemy creatures, shuffle them into their owner's deck. I believe that might have been what it was. Ah, okay. The card we were talking about earlier with the 4 amber was a fertility chant, which gave Francesco 4 amber and Sir Kaz 2 amber. It is a card we do not see very often. It's a rare card. It's the first time this has actually come up in any game I've commentated. It gives you 4 amber and your opponent 2. It is a rare card. It's an untamed card, but Francesco hit it off of the wild wormhole. So Sir Kaz here is just... He's clearing Francesco's board. The good news is he's got himself up to 9 amber, which is great. And he's been using stuff like Nerve Blast and Poison Wave to just get rid of a whole bunch of Francesco's cards, which is lovely. But he's not actually been able to... He's still not forged his second key. Now, he's kind of pulled a Francesco here. He's got himself on 9 amber. Although actually, straight away, bait and switch comes down from Francesco, puts him down to 7. Remember, the errata says you can only steal 2 nowadays. So Seeker Needle comes down, gets a bit of utility off that. And Francesco here's just gone, look, I've got 7 amber, I'm passing, what can you do, mate? And if Sir Kaz can't take away a couple of amber, that's it. Now, the good news is he will be able to forge his second key. He's got 7 amber. The Momuka's gone away. He only needs 6. So there's 2 keys apiece here. But can Sir Kaz stop him forging? If he can't, that's it. The game is over. Call it here, ladies and gentlemen. He does play shadows. He's got shadows in his deck. There's not much he's got with logos. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. So, routine job. He's only got 2 copies in his deck, but he's got 1 in his discard, so that means he's stealing 2 amber, so that's it. That's enough. Francesco will not be winning the game at the start of his next turn. That's wonderful. Now we see him discarding, and I think that's a good thing. He is discarding the Sting. The Sting only works when your opponent forges a key, and if your opponent forges a key, that's not going to be good for Sir Kaz right now, because, yeah, he'll lose the game. So that was even though it gives you an amber bonus, you cannot play it. So we see a full moon coming down here. Play a Mighty Tiger, gives him an amber. Oh, Chota Hazari! That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Chota Hazari comes down, gets him amber number 7 because of the full moon. Then you can lose an amber and forge a key at current cost. He loses an amber to go down to 6, forges a key at current cost, which is 6. And that is why mid-turn forging is so gosh darned good. We saw that he wasn't able to forge at the beginning of his turn due to the fact that Sir Kaz played the routine job the previous turn, but playing the Chota Hazari there got him that mid-turn key. Cards like Chota Hazari, Key Charge, Key Abduction, if you can get them working, are absolute game changers. Congratulations to Francesco, a very well played game from both players here, but at the end that mid-turn Chota Hazari was just a bit too much. So congratulations to Francesco, commiserations to Sir Kaz, thank you to both of those chaps for being on stream, shout out to ilVizzo for letting us use the footage, and for you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, for watching. As always, let me know what you thought about this game in the comment section, go nuts, be nice, and then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, where we talk about Keyforge and any other games that take my fancy. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.